The tape is on. The tape is on.
Hamdyman.
Okay, so I've started spackling, and I've never spackled like from, oh, you have fresh drywall, it's time to spackle. And I figured everything would be roughly the same. And I was also thinking about getting like the powder stuff where you just mix a little bit in, add a little water, churn it up, and then, you know, go to town. Fortunately, I found out there really isn't a difference between like the two. It just really depends on drying time. And like, I'm not in a rush to get this done. I want to get it done right, and I want to use something that I've already used. So I'm using this stuff again. And I'm using the 2-inch knife, and you either go in one direction and then you go in another direction when you wipe it clean. And here, let me show you. Got my goop on the knife, gonna spread it over, and then since I went down this way, I'm gonna come across this way, cleaner, this way, and voila. Air is still in the compound, so when you go the opposite direction, it basically like kneads the compound, lets the air out so that it turns out smooth. Now I could totally be wrong about that whole like air in the whole thing, but just from my experience, that's kind of what happens. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's always good to clean your knives periodically too, so that nothing really like stays on your knife and you get it nice smooth. Ooh, the sun's coming at me with a glorious look. Okay, so now that I have a bunch of the holes, a bunch of the nails all fixed up, which I need to go over them like one more time in a bunch of places, but that's okay, I can get there. I need to start taping. I have never taped before. I did a little section over here just to kind of like try it out because I've watched a bunch of videos from a bunch of different people. But this is gonna be like my first attempt at like just going to town. So we're gonna do the butt joints first, and then we're going to do the other joints after. So exciting times. Let's do this. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, there's going to be a lot of metal scraping in this one, so if you don't like metal scraping, you might want to shut it off now. These wee little ones are tight. It doesn't help that my drywall jobs this close were not that great. When it does attach, you can see, there we go. When it does attach, you can see all of this mud that's like right here. Yeah, that's good. That's what you want. I have time to fix this, so I should fix it. Twice now. 4th time's a charm, maybe? There we go. So, to the next one. Way better because I had more mud. Now, how are there cobwebs up here? No spider wants to live near this. It's not even finished yet. There, right there. See? Yeah, gross. Everything is falling. Ah! All the gooping from all the stuff in the things. Everything is falling. I wish this was easier. The tape is on. The tape is on. The tape is on. can put up drywall, tape it all up too, puts the mud on it, and makes it stick like glue. The Hamdyman. Oh, it's been a long while. Never enough room. Oh. I got a patching trough bucket thing. And now I can hold more stuff. Yeah. These little ones, I can see why people like try to do the drywall like around the pieces, but I didn't have the manpower for that. Oh. Yeah, you want to try to get the mud as much in the tape as possible so that it like holds to the wall, holds to the tape, you get full coverage. Yes! And the best part about all of this is that the area around the windows or doors or openings or whatever that are getting trimmed, you don't need to be super precise right there because you're putting trim around it anyway. All right. It's been a while. I'm gonna montage this crap and I'm gonna do it at a fast speed because I need to get this done. So, cue montage. Okay, not to brag, but all of the taping now in the living room, corners, ceilings, everything, including this up here. Everything now is completely taped in the living room. Oh, and these corners too. Check them out. Once it focuses, you know you want to focus. Come on, baby. There we go. Yeah. Not gonna lie. This is a huge milestone for me because that means that my entire living room is enclosed once again for the first time in like 10 months, 11 months. Wow, almost 12 months. So with that said, let's keep going. Now the key here, what you just saw real quick, the key is feathering. and even pressure. Those are the two most important things when mudding. Okay. Now remember, some of these lines that are on here, they will get pushed away and they can get sanded out. But for the most part, that one's done. When you feather, what you want to do is you want to push on your trowel so that it bends like this. That way, on this side, the side that I'm pushing on that side, you get a tighter line that doesn't have to deal with any sanding. And then in the middle, it's thicker. That's great because we've got tape in the middle anyway, so we want the middle to be thicker to cover up the tape. So this side is done. Okay, so I did this side a little different than what you're used to seeing. On the bottom level, right here, I put a little bit more just on the bottom, and then I put a tiny, tiny little bit on the top. The reason for that is because the existing drywall already had some spackle on it when I pulled the old stuff off. When I pulled the old stuff off and cleaned it, I saw that there was like this much actual spackle or mudding left on that section. So I knew that on this bottom section over here that I needed to put a little bit more and then just a tiny, tiny little bit on the top. So when I was feathering, it wasn't like exactly in the middle. But regardless, it's gonna be sweet.
This light is so bright.
Notice how this corner and this corner doesn't really touch. I got to do the upper part of here anyway, tomorrow, and like the lower part of here, so I'm going to get the rest of these corners, no problem. But I wanted to keep going because I've got a dry spot right here. Not a whole lot more I can do today, because I got to wait for everything to dry. So, you know what, you guys get the concept. Let's cue to the finished product. Hey guys, thank you for watching and sticking around for this long episode of Hamdyman. The living room is done. Like, all of the mudding is finished. All of the corners and the drying and all that stuff, it is all finally done. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to keep coming back, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get all of the extra stuff, which is the sanding and painting, done in here so I can move everything from the front room in here, enjoy the room, and get the front room done. Because once I do that, then I can start getting everybody to come in, whatever. Anyways. Stay tuned, there will be more Hamdyman.
Next time on the adventures of Hamdyman.